high heel go in your motherfucking eye socket.
Go in my eye socket. Why would you do that?
Do you think I'm playing? Your mama, nigga. Your mama, your daddy. I can't hear what the you're saying. You're mad because you got rejected.
It never ceases to amaze me watching modern women today escalate situations and then hide their hands when they get called out on their bullshit. Now, let me go into some of the context of this conversation before we get back up into the content. What happened here is a young lady uploaded a short clip of an interaction that she had with a young man outside of the club. She didn't want this young man to come up and have a conversation with her. He did anyway, and then she rejected him within his ego. She uploaded that content, I guess, seeking sympathy all over the internet. It ended up going viral, and then a lot more people had opinions in regards to it. She uploaded some content later trying to explain her behavior, but it was too much too late. Nevertheless, I wanted to have this conversation here today for a couple of reasons. Number one, in regards to men approaching women, what's the right and the correct way in order to do that? Two, women who seem to find it sport to emasculate men just for simply wanting to have a conversation. And then three, when should a man step forward to protect a woman? Without further ado,
Bitches nowadays can't even take their shoes off inside of the club because a nigga like this talking to me.
What do you mean, nigga? Like what?
I said, get the fuck out my face, right?
What do you mean?
Bitch ass nigga, get the fuck out my face.
What you mean? Like I'm bugged. What are you talking about? What do you mean, baby? I don't know.
You got 3.5 seconds for this high heel go in your motherfucking eye socket.
Go in my eye socket. Why would you do that?
Do you think I'm playing?
Nigga, I ain't worried about that, man. You talking about eye socket? I ain't tripping on that.
Okay, but if I say get out my face and you ain't got out my face, why the fuck you still in my face?
Because I'm trying to figure out why you trying to be so hostile all of a sudden.
Because I don't want to talk to you, bro. Look how close you are to me.
I just walked up. I just walked.
You been walked up, nigga. I said get the fuck away from me 3 times.
I ain't been there.
And you're still here. Just shut the fuck up and keep walking.
I was just trying to talk to you.
No, I don't want to talk to you. Bye. The fuck, weirdo. Your mama, nigga. Your mama, your daddy. I can't hear what the fuck you're saying. You're mad because you got rejected. Yeah.
Wow.
The fuck? Ugh, I hate coming out. I'm going the fuck back inside forever. Forever. Fuck.
Now, this bit of ratchet has happened in Houston, Texas. And before we go into the content specifically, I want to take a look at her digital footprint. You already saw from the video. She's got the bat wing lashes. She got the glued sideburns with the spin at the bottom. You go up on her page and it's single mama, tight ass clothes, still up in the club, tattoos everywhere, sunglasses at nighttime. It's the typical standard issue city girl, thotting and bopping modern woman. Now, what I find so interesting about these women is that when I look at them, when I look at their image, this to me is dusty. This is the exact definition of dusty. I walk far away from these women because I know they ain't about shit and they're nothing but trouble.
Bitches nowadays can't even take their shoes off inside of the club because a nigga like this talking to me.
Anyway, she refers to herself as bitches. Now, my point that I'm trying to make here is that when you take a look at the image of both of them, you're on the same damn level. So I find it so interesting that women like this will refer to men with this particular type of image as dusty without realizing that it's the same damn image. They'll often complain about the results in their life or the complain about the man that they chose to lay on their back with to impregnate them, and will forever talk shit about their baby daddy. Meanwhile, this is the consistent results that you will get because you guys are on the same damn level. Now, when I say level, I'm just referring to image, judging a book by its cover. But if you listen to her speak and the way that she's responding to this man who's just trying to talk to her or get her number, it's clear that she has the mind of an adolescent.
Because a nigga like this talking to me.
What do you mean, nigga? Like what?
I said get the fuck out my face, right?
What do you mean?
Bitch ass nigga, get the fuck out my face.
Now, if you notice, the man's not being disrespectful. The man's not calling her out her name. The man's not recording her, but she's inviting all of this into her area. She is escalating a situation that doesn't necessarily need to be escalated. If you want to reject a man, it's best that you do it directly and calmly. There's no need to get aggressive, especially when there's no men around you that can help protect you should things actually get escalated. You have to be realistic about safety in these situations. I don't know what it is about women like this, but for some reason in their mind, they think that they can talk to a man like another man is trying to talk to a man that's trying to disrespect that man, and then also not suffer similar consequences. Now, what I'm not saying is that men should not be putting hands on women. I don't think people should be putting hands on people. But what I am saying is that why escalate the situation with a man that you don't know and that you don't know what he's capable of? But instead you choose to emasculate the man. And there's some dudes out there that take their pride and their ego more seriously than any type of jail sentence that can be granted to them.
What are you talking about?
He's confused.
Nigga, you got
Why are you
3.5
disrespecting him?
seconds for this high heel going in your motherfucking eye socket.
Oh, so now you want to be violent with him, right? Young men since childhood have been taught not to place hands on women, but women love throwing around the threat of violence towards men. It's interesting how that happens. The amount of times that I've seen situations like this, women outside of clubs with fingers in men's faces, whether or not they know the guy or not, is insane. To all of the fathers out there, if your young girl is not being taught how to handle men in public, how to still show respect to men, then you are doing them a disservice. But chances are she's a single mom. She probably comes from a history of single moms. Let's go.
Why would you do that?
Do you think I'm playing?
See how much more calm he is than her?
Okay, but if I say get out my face and you ain't got out my face, why the fuck you still in my face?
Because I'm trying to figure out why you trying to be so hostile.
Now it's about his
Because I
ego.
don't want to talk to you, bro. Look how close you are to me.
I just walked up. I just walked.
You been walked up, nigga. I said get the fuck away from me 3 times.
I ain't been there.
And you're still here. Just shut the fuck up and keep walking.
I was just trying to talk to you.
No, I don't want to talk to you.
Look at that. He apologized after all of that.
Bye. The fuck, weirdo.
And then she starts talking about his
nigga.
mama.
Your mama, your daddy.
No, she did not just talk about his mama. Yo, she's trying to do literally anything that she can to publicly humiliate and embarrass this man. And I'll say it from my perspective, dudes get confused because if she actually liked him or found him attractive, the closeness that he was standing to her would have been okay. So dudes get confused like, yo, I just watched my man step to this girl like that and they had a great conversation. So how about I implement that within my arsenal as well? Now, as I mentioned earlier, after this went viral, she tried to explain herself.
Lord. Okay, guys. I'm pretty sure y'all seen the video. If you haven't, I went off on somebody for talking to me outside the club. And y'all are saying I should have handled it this way. I should have did that. It could have ended bad. Y'all, I really wish that I would have recorded from the beginning.
Now, let's see if we see any accountability within this. All right. She wish she could have recorded from the beginning. Got it.
So y'all could have seen like the whole thing. But
shut up. We saw you being disrespectful. Do you think that all of a sudden, like, he just stopped being disrespectful when he came up to you the last time? Or the entire time was he trying to politely get your attention? The first person to be disrespectful was you, as if that works.
Y'all seen what y'all seen, the part that I posted. So at the beginning, y'all, I was nice to him. I did say no respectfully in a nice way. I never came off as a bitch off the rip. So let's just stop that. I'm not just going the fuck off of him off rip. So I had been told him no, I didn't want to with him and he wouldn't leave. I even shut it the fuck up and he was still standing next to me while I was trying to take my fucking heels off. That's the whole point. That's the whole reason I was sitting down, because I was taking my heels off. And for the ones that saying
look at the glue.
I was doing too much, yo, I literally got loud with the nigga when he would not leave, like after me being nice. So I'm like, bro, that shit is not working. Me being nice is not working. So that's when I started talking crazy to him. So also, I am okay. Y'all was like, are you okay? Are you okay? Y'all, nothing happened after that. Like, that was that. He walked off, and that was that. And that's literally it. So, yeah. Just because y'all seen the clip of me just being mean to him, don't think I was just mean off rip. Y'all, I was nice. I did tell him no in a nice way. I did tell him I was good. I told him I'm cool. I'm chilling. Like, I'm good. And then he was still standing there. And like I said, I shut it the fuck up, and he was still standing there. And then that's when I started recording and told the nigga to get the fuck out my face. So, yeah.
Having conversations with young women like this about conducting themselves better is, in fact, protecting them. It's not about controlling them. But if you out doing stupid things with stupid people at stupid times and then escalating situations of someone far bigger and far stronger than you without the reality of what could have happened to you, I mean, even within here, the people were asking, were you okay? Because they know, like I know, and you probably know too, that some dudes don't play like that. Now, I also want to enter into the conversation the topic of men protecting women. I fault no man who walks up and sees the way that she's talking to that guy, and let's say that that guy snapped and got aggressive towards her. I fault no man for not intervening because they watched her escalate the situation. Your escalation within the situation decreases the chance of a man making a decision to protect you, flat out. Too many of these types of women find it easy to book fights for men in situations that had nothing to do with them, and then stepping away, walking away at the point that it's going down. What a foolish thing to do, ma'am. How those destructive words just flew off of your tongue, just like the normal way that you talk to men within your life. That's a commonplace for you. And it's not outside the realm of correlation that one of the many reasons that you are now a single mother is because of your inability to show respect to the men around you. Nevertheless, I wanted to enter this into the realm of conversation and discussion. Shout out to the MT Army and one love to the MTRers. I want to see you guys right now in the comment box in regards to this conversation. What would have you done? All right. Let's say that you're the woman in the conversation. What would you have done in order to get a man to stop talking to you? Let's say that you were the man in the conversation. How would you have dealt with a woman that is speaking to you in a way that makes it seem like she wants to fight? And then also, let's say that you were a bystander in the situation. Would you have came up and helped? Would you have white knighted for the young, aggressive young lady in the way that she was talking to the man? Let me know your thoughts, feelings, opinions, and ideologies down in the comment box down below. And I will see you guys soon. Until next time, YouTube, peace.
She belongs to the street.
Girl, don't hold my hand. You a mattress actress on the OnlyFans. Get your money, girl, but damn, how is that your only plan? What you gonna do when you get too old to strip and dance? Get up out your echo chamber screaming period and yes. You a low down dirty woman if you try to get